All right, today we're going to check out this RCA TV antenna that is designed either for the attic or outdoors. All of the standard marketing emblems here on the box: next gen, 8K, 4K. Any TV antenna will receive next gen TV signals or 4K TV signals, but it's also important to note that there aren't any 4K TV broadcasts out there right now anyways. And here it is fully assembled. The instructions are pretty easy to follow for that. It also comes with a mounting arm, the bracket and hardware, and the box suggests an attic mount here, but today I'll be mounting this outside to test it out. Unlike most outdoor antennas where the mast clamp actually attaches through the boom, this one actually clamps itself around the boom, which means it slides around until it's clamped in place. Not exactly an ideal design, but for a small lightweight antenna like this, I guess it'll work. This is a small outdoor antenna. Size-wise, the boom is only 17 inches long. With these reflectors, they're only about 18 inches high, and these long folded elements here, the folded dipoles for the high VHF channels, those are about 34 inches long. So this is a very compact, lightweight outdoor antenna. The build quality is pretty good. It's definitely not heavy duty. A couple things to note: the back reflectors are sandwiched together between these two clamps. They're not actually bolted in, they're just pinned in there, so they wiggle around quite a bit. Something I like is the way that the active elements are integrated into this plastic housing here. They use wing nuts to secure them, so that's a good thing. There is a 75 ohm coaxial connector on the underside. That should keep that connection out of the weather for the most part. So for this price point, the antenna is not too bad overall. It's definitely a lightweight, small outdoor antenna. That's probably why they make the suggestion about the attic install, to keep this thing out of the weather. But as I said, we're going to be testing it outdoors today. This antenna is designed to receive both high VHF and UHF TV channels. That's channel 7 through 36 on the TV frequency spectrum. That is where most TV channels broadcast nowadays across the US. These smaller boomerang shaped elements on the front are for the UHF TV channels 14 through 36, and in front of those are these smaller elements that are known as directors. Those help to bring the signal to these boomerang shaped elements. And on the back, these larger reflector panels bounce the signal back to these UHF elements here. These longer folded elements here are known as folded dipoles. Those receive channels 7 through 13 on the high VHF TV band. To test this antenna out, I have it mounted on a mast about 17 feet in the air, pointed in the direction of my local broadcast signals. The transmitter towers are about 7 miles away through the air from my location, and all of the stations in my area transmit on the VHF band with very low power levels, 1.2 kilowatts and 4.5 kilowatts. So let's see how this antenna does. Well, this antenna is not designed to pick up the first two TV stations that it's receiving, but it is getting the job done. RF channel 2 CKPR, which is on the lowest part of the low VHF TV band. Normally you'd need a much larger antenna to receive this station, but because I'm pretty close to the broadcast towers, this will work. The station's coming in with a nice stable signal in the low 60s. And RF channel 4 CHFD, also on the low VHF TV band, is coming in with a signal that's a little higher in the mid 60s. This antenna has actually done a good job of keeping these signals nice and stable. They're not bouncing around too much at all. And a channel that this antenna is designed for, RF channel 9 TVO, is faring much better with a signal in the mid to high 70s. This antenna would work best in a fair to strong signal area, such as a city or suburban reception setting, no more than 35 miles from the broadcast towers. This RCA Attic Outdoor mount antenna is lightweight, versatile, and performs very well at its price point.